Vale.
Whoa! What's with your yellow hair? And why do your clothes look so funny? Are you an outlander?
Funny? You're talking about my clothes are funny?
Did you know that the Sabzeruz festival is about to happen? There'll be loads of fun things to do at the festival. But the best part is when Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, passes out candy to everyone.
Pero de las flores entrega dulces. Dehya, ¿tú sabes algo?
Huh. Revamping the stage for the festival couldn't have been easy, that's for sure. I bet this year's festival will be one to remember. I don't know much about the Grand Bazaar, but I do know that the residents here have a penchant for song and dance. Two things that the academia doesn't particularly approve of. Oh, and the perfume sold around here is a lot better than what you'll find elsewhere. The fragrances are longer lasting and they're gentler on your skin and...
Dehya es no sé. ¿Quién diría que fuera tan fashion la
I
doña?
mean, that's what I've heard at least.
¡Es un dere! Es una tsundere de la fashionalidad. Espera, ¿sus orejas no son orejas o sí son orejas? Mis protogemas siguen esperando, ya sé. Porque, checa, o sea, aquí ves y son orejas, pero si lo pones aquí atrás son coletas. No son, creo que es su pelo, exacto. Más tiene orejas normales. Ah, la torre tiene razón. Oh. Nice. Pero ve nomás, o sea, es que esta no es un 4 estrellas. Esta doña no es un 4 estrellas. Este es un 5 estrellas. Esta doña es 5 estrellas. Esta doña tiene que ser 5 estrellas. Es que ve toda la parte de aquí atrás, el detalle. Esta es una 5 estrellas. Tiene que ser 5 estrellas. Me va a partir el alma. Bueno, no tanto partir el alma porque significaría que sería más sencillo para mí conseguirla. Pero bueno, más. No, y aparte, tiene el mismo color de ojos. Tiene similar color de ojos, literal. Es como, si es un 4 estrellas. Lo tomaré, pero me ofende muchísimo.
Things are really shaping up, and there's a buzz around the festival this year. We're expecting people from all over to come by this year and buy things during the festivities. Don't be fooled into thinking that Sumeru City has the best of everything. Some festival snacks are only offered here in the Grand Bazaar. And when it comes to musicians, dancers, or singers, the Grand Bazaar's got the best of the best. Sure, those folks at the academia might not like it, but what's a festival without song and dance?
Nice. Señora, ¿usted qué nos dice?
Dancing at the Sabzeruz festival. As a child, I even asked my grandmother why we performed the dance for the Lesser Lord when it was originally done to honor the Greater Lord. My grandmother said that Greater Lord Rukkhadevata is a beloved deity and honored by all. And Lesser Lord Kusanali is too. If the goddess of flowers ever knew Lesser Lord Kusanali, then she would certainly have wished to be her friend and hold celebrations for her too. The Sabzeruz festival has been losing its appeal over the years. That is, until a wealthy benefactor stepped in this year and brought the festival back to life. I heard she forked out a lot of mora to make it all happen.
Ah. Esta doña sí ya está comprobada de que es un 5 estrellas de lo que yo recuerdo. También su diseño es como ¡wow! Ve la parte de atrás. Y la combinación de colores, el rojo, rojo, azul y dorado. ¡Wow! Y el negro, ¿no? Hasta arriba. Es como, ¡wow! Qué hermosos
Your
diseños.
outfit looks amazing. There's also something different about you from when we first met up.
I thought I'd add a little extra pizzazz to my dress for the festival. See?
Wow, did you sew all that yourself?
Se lució Genshin con los diseños, sí. Nilu, o sea, me imagino que como dijo, su traje es como inspirado en la diosa de las flores, pero entonces significa que esos cuernos no son reales, o sea, son, o sea, inspirado en la diosa, o sea, que esos cuernos no son suyos, o son de ella.
Uh-huh. Sewing is a fundamental skill for everyone in the theater company because we make all our own costumes. Did you know that Mr. Zubair not only can make costumes, but props too? I've noticed
En
that
teoría
you
son
can't keep
falsos,
your eyes
exacto,
off that
porque
crown
está
over there.
inspirado en
Would you
como
like
que
to
es
try
el,
it on?
cómo se veía la diosa de las flores. Porque es una diosa de las flores con cuernos.
May I?
Of course. The legends say that the goddess of flowers had
Preciosos cuernos en la
beautiful
cabeza,
horns
ahí
on
está,
her head.
vale.
So this crown was made to reflect that. Dunya-san, you look absolutely stunning with it on. It's like I'm looking at the goddess of flowers herself. Hey, is that who Paimon thinks it is? It looks like Catherine.
Ese Catarina aquí. Curioso que salga de su zona.
Come to think of it, Paimon's only ever seen her behind the counter at the Adventurers Guild. This is the first time we've ever seen her taking a break.
Exacto.
Hey, Catherine!
Huh? Oh, hey! It's the Traveler and Paimon! What's shaken?
Wait, hold on. ¿Es la misma Catherine? ¿Tiene una voz un tanto más normal?
Whoa, break time Catherine sure sounds a lot less formal than usual. Paimon was still waiting for her to say Ad Astra Abyssosque.
Especialmente tomando en cuenta de que las teorías con Catherine, que como todos son iguales, es que porque son una especie de marioneta, como Shogun Raiden. ¿Qué buena eres para fijarte en esos detalles?
Sure. Standing behind the counter at the Adventurers Guild doesn't require any complicated functions. But saying and doing the same old things over and over again can get pretty monotonous. Like watching the same Fontaine movie day after day.
Quinografía de Fontaine. Oh, Fontaine también. Viendo esto, no me imagino la maravillosidad que van a hacer con el steampunk de Fontaine.
But take you two, for example. You travel across Teyvat to enrich your lives and gain new experiences.
Esta no es la Catherine que conocemos.
Well, we enjoy traveling across Teyvat and all that, but we're mainly looking for clues about her brother.
Yes, you should keep searching. Sometimes the answers we're looking for aren't necessarily at our intended destination. Instead, they're found along the way.
Huh. Haven't we heard someone say something pretty similar recently? Anyways, what brings you out here, Catherine?
¿A él también te gusta el Festival Sapseros?
No, not particularly. I guess you could say that I'm loving the recent atmosphere here. If festivals bring happiness to everyone, then that's where their true value lies. Oh, it looks like it's about time for me to be heading back now.
Alright, we'll see you next time at the Adventurers Guild. Oh, by the way, thanks for connecting us with the Eremites. We've already made some great friends in Sumeru City thanks to you.
I'm sure you two will get along well with the people here. You've already been blessed by the element of Dendro after all. See you around.
Es Araku Sanali, ¿verdad?
different about Catherine today.
Hey, traveler. Paimon.
Oh, hey, Dehya! What's going on?
I've got something to tell ya. My lady knows you're looking for ways to meet Lesser Lord Kusanali, and she's been trying to come up with a way to help you. Well, I have an idea that might help.
Are you serious? We'd love that!
It might not necessarily pan out, so don't get your hopes up too much. I'll need to take you two somewhere and ask someone some questions. My lady is feeling a little worn out at the moment. Nilu's found a place for her to rest. After I take my lady home, let's meet in front of the Citadel of Regzar.
¿Cómo te haces un peinado así en la vida real? Es que... Tiene trenzas, tiene una media cola de trenzado. ¡Ah! ¡Qué originalidad de cabello! Chihuahuas.
Sounds like a plan! Let's head over to the Citadel of Regzar and wait for Dehya!
Ábreme la puerta. Video tutorial.
Sorry, I'm late. It took some convincing for the master and mistress to believe that Miss Dunyarzad was only sitting in the port for a while because she was in a bad mood. Anyway, I guess I should be thanking you. I haven't seen Miss Dunyarzad that happy in a long time. If it wasn't for you two, she probably would have been caught and dragged back much earlier.
You sure sound a whole lot nicer than when we first met, Dehya. Who would have thought you had such a soft spot for Dunyarzad?
It's called being a professional. I'm a bodyguard, and I work for whoever's paying.
Eres una tsundere.
Look, Dehya's blushing.
Está roja como un tomate maduro.
Listen, you two. I don't expect to be working for Miss Dunyarzad very long, but I hope to finish things on a positive note if possible. Let's cut the chit-chat and head into the Citadel. We'll see if the person I know has a way for you two to meet with the Lesser Lord.
Una audiencia. A ver, ¿quién?
Oh, hey, Chief.
Pero si ya hablamos contigo.
Ah, Dehya, what are you doing here? And well, didn't expect to see you three together.
I take it you all know each other already?
Mm-hmm. We met this morning after the Adventurers Guild pointed us to Osfon for more info.
No kidding. Huh. So, where's Ruksha? I thought I'd help these two out by asking about the theft. Anything you can tell him?
Ruksha's gone over to the Academia. The Grand Sage recently ordered Sumeru City to begin bolstering its defenses, so people from all over have been called back to the city. Since you've already mentioned the theft, I suppose I might as well tell them what we know.
Appreciate it, Chief.
Theft? Sorry, what theft are you guys talking
Paimon, Paimon, ¿estás consciente de que la mayoría de la gente de Sumeru no le gusta hablar de Kusanali? Entonces está haciendo una especie como que de pretexto para que nosotros estemos con Dehya, ¿sabes? Que no parezca que es la intención de Dehya es que nos lleve con alguien, que nos haga una audiencia. Paimon, piénsale tantito, comadre, por favor.
Just recently, the Academia lost something, and there's a chance the item is connected with the Dendro Archon. This case might just somehow help you in meeting her.
Ah, no, olvídalo.
I suppose that's one way to look
Perdóname,
at it.
Paimon.
If you ask
Discúlpame.
me, the case is more about the Academia than anything else. Let me fill you in. The Academia recently sent a convoy to pick up an important package from Aru village. Word got out, and the convoy was robbed on its way back. The Grand Sage took the whole matter very seriously. Not only did he dispatch the Matra, but also enlisted our help in the search for leads. All we know so far is that whatever was stolen is currently in Port Ormos.
You two have heard of Port Ormos, haven't you? It's the largest commercial port in all of Sumeru. You can travel there by leaving Sumeru City and heading south along the river. The Academia's grip isn't long enough to reach all the way to Port Ormos, so the city's a little more laid back, meaning the population's also a mixed bag. You never know who you'll meet there.
Apparently what was lost has a great deal to do with the Akasha, knowledge, and even the gods. I'm afraid I don't have any other details for you, though. If you're interested, maybe you could head to Port Ormos and ask around yourselves. If you want my advice, try introducing yourselves as students of the Academia once you're there.
¿Y eso por
Are
qué?
you serious, Chief? All the Academia students are in Sumeru City, you know. Why should they pretend to be students in Port Ormos?
If you're also interested, just go there and see what happens.
No puede.
Count me out. I've got plenty of work to do here for the
Exacto.
Homolani family. And take it from me, if you two really do decide to visit Port Ormos, you'd best watch
No,
your
mira,
backs. Let's
no es
consider
difícil.
the air mites
Ahorita
there
viendo,
aren't
¿sabes cómo
nearly
es
as
esto?
friendly as those here in
¿Sabes cómo es el
Sumeru City.
peinado de Dehya? Es, te haces una cola completa, pero obviamente haciéndote las trenzas. Pero de esa cola completa no te quitas, o sea, te apartas dos cabellos, ¿vale? Que obviamente te vas a hacer unas dos coletas. Y de esa manera te haces el que... Ay, ya sé cómo se puede hacer un peinado como Dehya.
There are even some extremists who go around shouting slogans like, "Retake Sumeru for the Scarlet King." Word is that more and more are joining their movement.
O sea, mira,
They're becoming a real headache for Chief and the others.
te haces una media cola, ¿ok? Esa media cola, apartas el pelo de esa media cola para hacerte las dos coletas de lado. Te haces las trenzas para pasártelos por la parte de la coleta. El resto del cabello te lo haces coleta normal. Y luego la media coleta te la sueltas y te haces dos coletitas aquí enfrente. Y así es el peinado de Dehya.
You bet they are.
No sé si me
Scarlet
como
King's
comprendí.
been dead for thousands of years.
Sí se puede hacer.
They start spreading rumors of his return. Ridiculous.
Sepa de forma con cabello natural como se vería. Sería cosa de intentarlo.
Not everyone's like you, Chief. Even the desert natives who abandon their homes.
No
in
creo que me alcance el pelo,
wish
pero
to
ya
have a
tengo
god of
mis.
their own.
Y dices, ahora voy a peinar a mi niña así.
Well, traveler, that's about all the information we have for you.
Thanks, Dehya, and you too, Asfan. Since we've gathered all we could for the moment in Sumeru City, let's head to Port Ormos and see what we can find next.
Claro, mañana.
Miss Junior's God
Cierto,
is
sí,
looking forward to seeing you both
es
at
lo
the
bueno de tener
Sub-Zero's
ya todo
Festival. So, be sure to get
explorado.
yourselves back here in time for that.
No lo
Good.
olvidaremos.
Then we'll see you both at the Sub-Zero's Festival.
Música, maestro. Yes. Wow. Música lo tiene todo, la verdad que sí.
Come and have a good look yourself. Traditional spices of the highest quality, made with pride and experience.
You've got a deal. I can't thank you enough for always looking after my business.
Believe me, I'm not making this up. Several Eremite mercenary groups are nearly in open conflict, but does the core of 30 care? And that's not all. Did you know that...
Talk about hurly-burly! This place is busy! Guess that's only to be expected for the largest port in Sumeru. Maybe it's because of what Dehya told us earlier, but Paimon can't seem to shake the feeling that there's also danger lurking in these crowds.
En donde se venden de mil y un tantas cosas, se dicen mil y un tantas cosas, obvio que hay peligro.
we can start looking for leads.
Ay, en serio. He visto viajes para ir a Turquía, pero es que
We know that whatever the Academia lost is related to the gods.
no sé si atreverme.
But other than that, we don't have much else to go on. Osfun told us to try posing as Academia students while asking around. Paimon checked the Akasha on the way here, and the Academia doesn't seem to have any research facilities in Port Ormos. Paimon doesn't get it.
Se acabó la música. Pónganme más música.
Academia students and asking about the stolen item?
Deberíamos averiguar eso antes de hacer cualquier otra cosa.
Well, given all the people that come through here every day, if there's any information to be found, Paimon bets we could find it in the market. Let's ask around and see what we come up with.
Ojo, sale viaje. Ojalá, dijo.
Welcome. Welcome. How can I help you too?
Hi there. We would like to ask you a question. Do students from the Academia ever come to Port Ormos?
Of course. Especially around this time of year. Students from Sumeru City that are about to graduate often come to Port Ormos to cut loose a little. Many people often talk about how hard it is to get accepted into the Academia, let alone graduate. But those who finish their studies and go on to become full-time researchers at the Academia have it even harder. Sure, we may not be Sumeru City, but Port Ormos offers beautiful scenery and a stress-free environment. Some even say it's good luck to come to Port Ormos, so students and researchers come flocking here when things get to be too much at the Academia. Ah, you see over there? Those are students from the Academia.
Están un poco preocupados.
They've been looking worried and miserable ever since they got here a few days ago. If you ask me, the life of a merchant is better. So long as the Akasha teaches us what we need, then life is good.
Those students seem to be discussing something. Let's see if we can listen in.
Y volvemos a lo mismo, dependen del mendigo Akasha.
It's no good. I've tried asking around, but I haven't been able to learn anything useful. Not to mention that a bunch of scary-looking Eremite mercenaries have been posted along the streets now.
There's been a lot of fighting between the different Eremite factions in Port Ormos. We choose to move on our own, then it would be wise to steer clear of them. Especially the group that's constantly shouting some stuff about the Scarlet King and some resurrection.
El símbolo del
I even heard that the
emblema.
Citadel of Rexar is starting to get fed up with them. What was that group called again? Ein something or other?
Ojos de Al.
They're called Ein el Ahmar. Today, I
Al
heard that the
Ahmar.
thing we're after might be in their possession at the moment.
Atentos. ¿Son casas? O sea, están separados por casas porque ve este que tiene un símbolo diferente a este que es un símbolo rojo y tiene otro animal.
Wait, come again?
Este tiene el mismo.
Don't you see? Many of the Eremites in Port Ormos deal with trading this kind of thing. They're usually pretty wary of outsiders, but not so with students of the Academia. It's because the kind of goods that students are looking for aren't the kind of goods that Eremites are after. As long as they know you're a student, then deals can be made. I've heard that Ein al-Hakmar likes to set up shop at the Jafar Tavern.
Eso es que lo que veo, ve, tienen
If you're
diferentes.
willing to part with 500,000 mora, they'll give you info on anything. Wait, did you say
Y sí lo vi como que en la parte de hasta arriba. Y hay como que en la parte de hasta arriba del palacio hay como que diferentes símbolos de animales. Y eran como 4, si no recuerdo también. Serán como también tipo casas.
I wouldn't worry too much. Our field of research is very niche. Who else could possibly be after that kind of shady knowledge? I bet it's practically worthless to anyone aside from us.
Well, I guess that makes sense. Then the only thing left for us now is to find a way in. Why don't we all just pool our money together and pay for the information?
Whoa! Did you hear that? A niche field of research and shady knowledge? It all sounds pretty suspicious to Paimon. Is knowledge something people just buy and sell like that?
Ciertamente es bastante sospechoso.
So, what's your plan?
Vayamos a la taberna de Far.
Didn't you hear what they just said? Buying information is going to cost us 500,000 mora. Have you lost your mind?
Nos dejará ir fácilmente si resulta ser una estafa.
All right. Paimon never thought she'd agree to parting with that kind of mora. But if you know what you're doing, then we should give it a shot.
Especialmente esta como me fascina.
This is the place we heard those students talking about. Let's find a seat somewhere and see if we can spot the group they mentioned.
Da el timing como para ponerles tensión.